Alright guys, so this is how I start out one of my commercial apartment complexes. I park on one side, I have one of my guys grab the bucket with the grapples to pick up trash. He goes that way and I go this way. We walk the front of the property, pick up all the trash. Meanwhile, my other guy, he's already zero turning, so there's nothing in his way. Then after we meet up, pretty much I'm gonna meet up with my other guy on the other side. Basically, that'll let me know we got all the trash, and from there we'll he'll grab the weed eater, the edger, and go ahead and hit the edge of the front of the property here, and he'll take this all the way down to the end. And after he's done with the edging, which shouldn't take long because there's not much to edge here, he'll grab the weed eater and he'll start weed eating. Meanwhile, last week I hit the hedges of this place, but they have a fair amount of hedges. I did about 40 last week, as you can see, and then also trimmed up some of the crepe myrtles. It had some suckers hanging out at the low part here. Just try to keep all that stuff presentable so the owner of the apartment complex or the management team don't mention, hey, we need the hedges. Stay on top of it and just charge it to the bill, pretty much. And they're pretty cool with that. So I'll be picking up the trash and knocking out the rest of the hedges that I gotta knock in shape. I just try not to let them get too far grown. It's easier to maintain when there's not much you're cutting off, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do lately. So instead of doing them once a month, I try to up it to twice a month just to stay on top of it. As you see these here, I think I'm gonna have to give these some attention. Uh-oh, my guys, he's coming around. Oh, he's making around here fast. Back there, he's already making it around the front side of the building, and then he's going to come over here. This is one piece of the courtyard, and they have another part that's on the other side, just about the same as this shape. Usually where I have a little bit of issues with people parking on the turf and they're in the way when I'm trying to mow. So I'm gonna go check that out and see if anybody's in place. One truck here. Yeah, that is one of the contractors. This is one of the hedges I gotta knock into shape. As you see, it's starting, the vines and weeds are starting to climb up on the walls. It seems from the looks of it, one of my guys, he worked faster than me as far as mowing. His cuts look good, and he does it faster than me. I don't know, I'm gonna check and see if he do single passes or what, but it seems like he mow pretty decent. That gives me time to focus on trimming and hedge trimming, string trimming, whatever need to be done. As you see, he's out there getting it in. He made his first pass thus far. We got everything here. Making this rounds. So you see how he's mowing this guy? He started from the outskirts. So the side chute of the zero turn is on this side. So by him turning it that way, he's not shooting any debris towards the apartment complex at all by him going around it. And he's gonna do that for like probably three passes. It looked like this is his second pass, like right here. Yeah, this is 1, 2. He's gonna make another pass, but after that he can go back and forth and not have to worry about uh, shooting out tons of debris onto the sidewalks and stuff. So that's less blow time for us. That's just one little tip in case you guys don't do that. Never shoot stuff on the driveway if you don't have to. And of course, flower beds and stuff like that as well. Customers really don't like that, especially if they just got fresh mulch put down. The last thing they want someone to do is put a fair amount of debris back in it. I had a customer who had black mulch, and it was a little bit hard for me to avoid just because of the spacing of the grass that needed to be cut. So I had to angle the mower a different way, shot a little debris in there. I made sure I used the blower without pushing the throttle, and I got a majority of it out, but there was still some clippings in there. But they didn't trip. On the same token, I know how people feel when they get some fresh grass clippings inside their fresh mulch beds. So this is I would say this is a fairly easy property to maintain. The zero turn can pretty much hit everything here. I don't have to use any type of push mower or walk behind or whatever to get into any tight spots. Just not too much weeding, but yes, they have AC units and stuff like that. But I usually spray behind the AC units and the electrical components, just because a weed eater will not be able to get like behind something that's mounted onto a wall and stuff like that. And just to keep it looking good, that's what I do. I go around and I spray the cracks, so we don't have to weed eat it every time. And of course, being in this apartment complex, there's always cars, especially on that far side there. And the less weeding we have to do on the sidewalk, less chances we have to have of damaging somebody's car by throwing rocks or anything like that, which we practice not to do anyways. Have any debris slinging up. Angle the weed eater pretty much at a nosedive, and that's pretty much keep the debris from flying in directions we don't want it to, sideways. But that's that. So we're just waiting on my new guy to finish up doing the trimming. I want him to learn the property, so he's been trimmed the last 3 times to try to understand what areas need to be hit with the trimming each time, because I know you guys probably know your properties as well, where some areas where it's compacted around structures that the grass doesn't grow. So I don't want him wasting time going to one side of the building to trim when there's typically not any grass. Yes, I want him to double check, but making sure he hit the core spots that stick out like a sore thumb. Front of the presentation of a building is pretty much the priority for me. Like making sure the front, when somebody parked the car and they're walking in the building, all that stuff is sharp. And the back side of the building, however, is a little bit more, be a little bit more lenient, just because people have a lot of stuff in the back. We got a motorcycle down there, we got toys, many different things. There's my guy down there, just hitting towards the back end. Uh-oh. See, I'm doing a no-no. So, this look nice and mowed. That's that. Oh, I think it looks good, guys. I double checked the front because instead of me actually just picking up the trash, I went ahead and grabbed the edgers, hit the edging on the front of the building, and that way my guy, after he got done with the picking up trash, he can just grab the trimmer, go ahead and start finishing up. The guy, he parked at zero turn, and being that our new guy is still trimming, my guy's about to go double check behind him and pretty much hit up any excess grass that was left over. So that's that. Here we are, guys, at the second property. I do find it efficient when I can have one of my guys heads trimming, I could be mowing, and the other guy's on the trimmer, and all of us get done in the same timing. Check me out. I'm just move this piece of the yard. My guy's heads trimming. Just watching out for that other guy weed whacking. But then after that, one of the guys will grab the blower and pretty much go off the property, and we'll be done with it. So guys, I have my guys, as my guys are mowing a 2-pack, which is 2 properties side by side. I'm currently walking the neighborhood, knocking on some doors, and trying to secure some more properties, build my route density, because that's the only way we're making money in this business. But as of right now, I picked up 2 customers. One is directly next door to the one I'm mowing, and one is actually the other next door neighbor. So instead of it being a 2-pack, now it's a 4-pack. See how that works out? All it has is my cards and me knocking on the door, speaking to the customers. And what I'm doing is I'm pointing out things that I see. Like if I see hedges need to be trimmed, or the edge they need an edge, look like they're mowing it themselves, I point out those things to try to be a sell point to land the customers. But I'm gonna keep at it, guys. All right, guys, I'm heading back to the truck. I've hit up a few houses. The biggest thing is I got the message out, and I'm gonna keep doing it. They're just finishing up this 2-pack, and that's it. As my guys finish these properties, I just walked backyard here, and I'm walking this one now. But this right here is a no-no. So I'm gonna have my guy bring, instead of, oh man, I sneezed. I usually have my guy, when he's on the zero turn, he know to kind of raise the deck up a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch and go back over this excessive grass clippings, and it'll disappear. Pretty much it'll pretty much spread it out. But in the case that he's already put the backpack blower up, I mean not the backpack blower, the zero turn up, I have the guy with the backpack blower come and just blow this, and it'll do the same thing. It'll pretty much spread it out, because in my eyes, when you have lines like this, that's not considered a professional cut. That's just what it is. Shouldn't see streaks. My customers are not used to that, so I don't want to start here. And this is actually a new customer, one I just picked up today. And for the first time, I do go across the edges here on the back porch, so I got to go grab the edger and hit up the edge here. So they're looking sharp. They know we went above and beyond, and that's kind of what we want to do each time we come. Next time, I won't have to bring the edger out. I can just hit it with the string trimmer. For the most part, it's looking pretty decent. Stuff like this, I usually spray just to, because we can't get behind the pole with the weed whacker. All right, Alright guys, so we're at the last property of the day, and it's 3 properties. There's one over here, let me see, one right here, one back there, and there's one very far back there, but 3 in a row. I got my guy, my new guy, he's working on the ditches and working on finding the areas that need to be trimmed. I know how to trim it, of course, because I've mowed it and trimmed it. My guy on the zero turn, he's trimmed as well. So the new guy, I want him to be familiar with that as well. Trimming around the property, knowing where the zero turn can't get. In the meantime, I got my guy, he's Brandon. He's dropping the customer requested for the lawn to be mowed a bit lower. So being that we've been getting showers and rain in and out throughout the last few weeks, the grass has grown significantly. So getting it down to 2 inches, 2 1/4 is kind of going to be a rough one, because we're going to have to double cut it. So he's cutting it right now, I believe, at 2 1/4. But on the far side, they have some thick Dallas grass. Oh shit. On the other side back there, they got some thick Dallas grass, some goose grass, and some nutsedge, some yellow nutsedge. And it's pretty thick to try to cut between and cut around. So he's going to definitely have to take his time cutting back there. But I'm going to let you guys see some footage of us actually getting going, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. It is hot as heck out here. I'm sitting here on the trailer, about to send out some estimates. I picked up a couple customers in the neighborhoods that I've been walking. I decided not to walk this neighborhood because the yards are too big. The only reason I'm in this neighborhood is because I have 3 houses pretty much within the same lot that I quoted a pretty good price point, and me and my guys just knocked it out. They're finishing it up now, and then they're done for the day. I'm gonna go out and do some estimates. I typically do my estimates on Tuesday, but I again kind of backed up on landscape work, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some landscaping on Tuesday and Friday just to catch up, and from there everything should be rolling smooth for the rest of the week. But it is hot, guys. See, I got my dad hat on. This is what I call the dad hat. I got this from Father's Day cookout the family threw on, I believe, Saturday before Father's Day, because it was easy to have everybody before Father's Day, everybody join together, because everybody like to do everything with their own families on Father's Day, of course. But got me a nice old hat from the cookout. But man, it is hot out here. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta send out some estimates so I can see if I can secure some more jobs for today. We might leave this property and go tackle the other properties if the customers want to mow. I'm just trying to get right on it so I can build this route, man. Route density, route density, route density. I'm gonna start cutting off the fat. Anybody who's too far out, that it takes me 10-15 minutes to get to, and it's only 2 or 3 properties, I'm gonna start chopping those off and focus on the area that's close to my business location, and try to build a heavier route close by. That way I'm not driving far out for work, because of course when I start out I didn't know all this stuff. So any customer I call, I was getting in those neighborhoods, building the route. Now I'm built 20 minutes away from my business location. I have about 20 properties in the neighborhood, and a few neighborhoods that's within 2-mile radius, but it's 20 minutes out. So I'm working on trying to get closer than that, 5-10 minutes away from the house. My eyes are stinging right now, guys. I'm gonna get off. Touch base with you in a minute. Alright fellas, I could not record because I don't have a tripod and I have to work as well, so forgive me for not recording the mowing content. I'll try to get me a tripod here soon. I'm gonna run up to Best Buy today and see if I can find one. And yeah, we finished out the day. I just got a few things to do, prepare for tomorrow, being that I wasn't here this weekend to do my Sunday preparation. We got off early today. Wasn't a heavy route, Just had a few properties we needed to take care of, so I'm gonna check out the wheels on my open face trailer because we have a landscape project, well, 2 landscape projects tomorrow. We'll be doing 2 mulch jobs, and if we finish them efficiently and in good timing, I might handle the 3rd one, but it's up in the air. But these tires are bald and flat, so I'm gonna go to Northern Tool and find me some tires, and pretty much I'll pump that tire up, take it to the car shop, let them swap them out for me, and I'll be ready to roll for tomorrow. Clear off that trailer, clear off the back of the truck, because I think I'm going to put probably a yard of mulch in the bed of the truck, being that I got the little bar on the back that I can kind of turn to dump the mulch. One of the properties, it's a small mulch job, not that big. It's a farther area, so yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But that's all I got for today, man. It's hot out here, man. It is hot. I put out some compost in this area. Pretty much I had stuff stacked to the road, and they say they weren't going to take it. So I took out the debris, put it in bags, took the sticks out, put them to the side, like little chairs and stuff that I had lingering on the side of the house. And I also seeded this area with some centipede seed, and I went across it with, I don't think I hit it with any type of fertilizer. No, I didn't hit it with anything, but it's been about 2 weeks so far. But check me out. We got some germination going on. Got some germination going on. Check me out. This right here. It appears to be grass. It may not, because it's weeds popping up over here as well. But this is grass, I believe. And see that little strand right there? That's grass. And these usually take about 3 weeks before you actually see centipede seeds actually germinate. See what type of results you get out of it. So I'll follow back within the next week or 2. Let you guys see if this area tend to fill in. But yeah, let me go ahead and find these addresses to these homes I gotta put eyes on so I can do this estimates, so I can secure the bag later.